What's up, guys? It's your boy Big War or Blood Money X16 here because we're telling the story in 2014. Today we're coming back at you with another banger of a story, and today I want to talk about my first time going to high school and getting bullied on my second week. Alright, let's get into this. So it all started back in 2014 when I was just going into grade 9 in high school, and I was talking to new people, I was making new friends, and I made friends with this other girl that was 1 year older than me, and hey, we decided the next day we were going to go at lunch to the park. So we did. She guided me to this park that was down the road, and we sat there and we talked. Out of nowhere, and I mean absolutely randomly, a cop just comes out of nowhere and then starts questioning us if we're smoking weed or whatever we're doing in the park. Because at that time, I guess people would skip school and literally just go smoke in the park or just hide in the tree area and just smoke there. But I ended up telling her no. Obviously, the cop can't just come up to you and just check you for no reason. So she ended up leaving. We ended up talking a little bit more, me and the girl. And me and the girl were leaving the park. We were on our way back to school. We were on our way back to class. And someone just starts yelling, "Hey! Hey! Hey!" And I'm not really paying attention because, like, no one knows me. I'm a new kid here at high school. They're probably not talking to me. I'm just minding my own business. Going back to class with the girl. We're about to go into school. So we reach the parking lot at our school, right? And I remember this guy comes out of nowhere, like behind us. I guess he just like kind of jogged to catch up with us. He was just jogging. And this guy literally comes up to me and he's like, "What are you doing, bro? What are you doing?" And this guy was like a big guy. Like, he wasn't my age at all. I think he ended up being about 18 or 19. And keep in mind, I was 14. And I'm like, "What are you talking about? What am I doing? Who are you?" And this guy literally says, "Why are you talking to my girl? Why are you talking to my girl?" And this guy's huge. And I remember being like absolutely terrified as a 14-year-old when this guy was up in my face, like getting in my face, wanting to fight. And I didn't want any smoke with Buddy, but Buddy kept pressing me, and I got cornered in a fence. In a corner of the parking lot, there's a fence. I got cornered into a fence, and this guy literally grabbed the collar of my shirt, pushed me into the fence, and he was holding me against the fence, and he kept pushing me, and he was about to like wind his arm back to give me a good shot in the head. And I had my hands up the whole time. I'm like, "Please, like, you don't have to do this. I didn't know this was your girlfriend, man. Let me just go on my way." And he's like, "Don't you ever talk to her again. Don't you ever talk to her." And I'm like, all right. And then he finally lets me go. Oh, another thing I wanted to mention. This guy was also watching us just sit in the park. This guy was literally in the trees just watching us sit there. Like, he knew we were there, and he ended up saying that in the parking lot. And that was also so creepy to me at the time, because this guy was just sitting there way in the distance just watching us in like the bushes or the trees. And I always found that so creepy, and that's why I wanted to tell this story, because I found it so interesting that someone would actually sit there in the bushes from a distance, and then he just comes out of nowhere when we're done talking. But as I was walking away, this guy just kept shouting shit at me for no reason, even though I apologized and said I wouldn't talk to the girl ever again, because I didn't know that they were a thing, or so I thought they were a thing. I didn't know anything about that. I was just trying to make friends. So at the end of the day, I go home, and then there's just some random dudes that messaged me on Facebook, because back then I guess everyone used to use Facebook Messenger. And I remember getting angry messages from like people way older. These people were not even in high school. Like, I had a couple of 20-year-olds in my direct message on Facebook telling me not to talk to this guy's girl. And I apologized to these people because I didn't want to like fight anyone or whatever. Because like, I'm only 14. I'm not trying to have smoke with people who are like 20 years old, 21, 18 to 21 range of age. I was not trying to fight anyone. I didn't want any problems. I just wanted to get through high school, get through grade 9, get to know people, and enjoy my experience there. The next day, I remember going to school. It was a normal day, and all of a sudden, I remember people coming up to me from the smoke pit saying that the guy wanted to fight me with a bunch of his friends. After we already talked about it, the guy still felt a way about it, and he just wanted to beat me up. Like, he was like going to be looking for me, and a bunch of these people in the smoke pit were just telling me of that. And then they also said, we're not gonna let that happen to you, we got your back. So after being told that this guy wanted to fight me, and having all these people from the smoke pit have my back, they got my back, they weren't gonna let it happen, they were gonna jump him, they were gonna help me out for what they did to me, for what he did to me, sorry. And I remember going home and then getting messages from a bunch of other people that just knew me, because word of mouth, and like, yeah, we got you, bro, nothing's gonna happen to you. And like, till this day, those people kept me in that school. I remember telling all of my friends, and if you're watching this, guys, you might remember the time where I said, I think I'm gonna switch schools because of this one person. I felt so threatened by him and his friends that were way older than me that I didn't even feel safe going to school. And I was paranoid for months. When we were in grade 9, they used to have a thing called Link Crew. So your Link Crew was just basically like a resource of like older people that are grade 12 that you can just talk to. And I guess you just check in every once in a while. And she ended up asking me like how my experience was. And I said, well, I'm about to switch from this school to another school because of this. And I didn't really want to say anything of it, but the person really pressured me, and the other like leader in the Link Crew really pressured me into saying what was wrong. So I ended up giving in. I told them what was wrong. And the next day in school, I remember getting called to the principal's office to have a discussion about what just happened. And I went and I told them very honestly what happened. And apparently they caught it on video, or so they said. I guess they just said that. I don't think there was a camera there, but they said that. And they were going to use it against him. So I remember them telling me that he was going to get in trouble for what he did, because obviously he was like 18 or 19 at the time, and I was only 14. I was new to the school, and obviously that makes the school look bad if you're going to get like beat up on the fucking second week of school, right? I remember they told me that like he got like, I think he either got expelled or suspended for an entire year or so, but the guy ended up coming back like a year later, and I was like shocked that he was there. And I remember being so shook, walking to like 7-Eleven with my friends just to get like food there or whatever we would buy, slushies or cookies, snacks. But anyway, the guy and his friends, the older grade 12s, just walked past, and I remember getting brushed by the guy who had a problem with me a year ago, and I still stayed far away from that guy. I still stayed far away from him. Anyways, half a year later, he ended up graduating. It only took him 2 tries to graduate. But yeah, that guy was a creeper. He was a total idiot for what he did to even try to assault a minor at the time. Like, that guy was stupid. I don't know why he would try that. I don't know why he felt a way about a younger kid talking to his girl. Which, it wasn't his girlfriend, it was his ex-girlfriend. But if you did enjoy this video, please be sure to smash the fucking like button, or gently tap it, whatever you prefer, and make sure to subscribe if you want to continue hearing my story times, my rants, or my opinions. Alright guys, it's been War, and I'll see you later. Peace.